Good morning, friends. This is JP Yadav. Today, my topic is transmission line. What is transmission line? Transmission lines basically we know by the which where are we use electrical power in home appliance, industry, communication systems, etc. Where we use cables. These are known transmission lines. What is the purpose of transmission line? What effect of when the signal is transmitted through transmission line? What happened? What the voltage of this transmission line? What is the current and what is the impedance? And power transmission from one place to another place, how can we fixed? So these topics are discussed in these slides. At first, what is transmission line? Those signals are in energy form. So energy can be transmitted either by radiated or free electromagnetic waves as in the ratio. It can be constant to move carried in various conductor elements known as transmission lines. We can say that our signals are in energy form, that we can send in electromagnetic forms, not in electric form, not magnetic form, both forms, electric plus magnetic, electromagnetic forms. So our signal are in electromagnetic forms which passes through an inductor which known as transmission line. A transmission line is the conductive method of guiding electrical energy from one place to another. Yes, transmission line is main purpose is guiding the signal one place to another place. Okay, the signal is transmission line flow in the form of voltage and current. Yes, signal have current and voltage. These signal characteristics will be seen further. Yes, which the voltage at the input signal, what the voltage at the output signal, we can measure every place every time. Transmission of information through transmission line is guided, bounded and point to point type of communication. Main goal of transmission is efficiency of power and less distortion in the signal. The main purpose of transmission line is that we consider the transmission line which type that the signal not distorted, not lost. The maximum signal is reach the destination at the receiver signal. Example of transmission lines are telephone lines, power transmission from generator. Okay. So the analysis of transmission line in figure two parallel lines. Two parallel lines are the transmission line. These lines have the capability of resistance and inductor in series, okay, and capacitor and admittance in parallel. It is the characteristics of the transmission line. So the length of the transmission line is depend upon the voltage and frequency which we are used in communication system in transmission lines, which is V upon F is very large greater than length of the transmission line, and wavelength of the signal is very large greater than the length. It is the characteristics of the transmission line. But the practical case, power will be transmitted to longer distance. In this case, transit time cannot be neglected, and KCL, KVL, Kirchhoff's current law, Kirchhoff's voltage law cannot be applied. So, if transmission line is longer and power is very high, for long distance transmission line, KVL and KCL with VR cannot applied. for Kirchhoff's current law, Kirchhoff's voltage law, which we are applied only small parts of the transmission line. So we calculate the current and voltage in small section of the transmission line, not the large section of the transmission line. So circuit analysis of transmission line in showing figure, the two transmission line PQ and P dash Q dash, two transmission line which have the characteristics as the resistance and inductance in series, admittance and capacitance in parallel. It is the characteristics of the transmission line. As there is potential difference across transmission line, yes, there will be a potential difference point 1 and point 2 P and Q, and resistance is R. Resistance R is known as loop resistance, and this resistance value is depends upon the length of the line. Yes, R proportional to L. Equivalent circuit is shown when current is flow in parallel. Yes, magnetic field is produced if two parallel lines are goes together. When we signal is passed through, then the magnetic field is generated, and this magnetic field is depend upon the inductance value, or it is known as loop inductance. And this inductance value is depends upon the current. So consider a inductance in series, because a magnetic field is generated and magnetic field produces the inductance value, and this inductance value is depend upon the current. Okay. Current analysis. What is the current in transmission lines? As current flow, transmission line gets charged, so parallel lines are separated by distance, and medium in between them act as dielectric, so it as a capacitance effect in shunt to transmission line. If a signal is passed through a transmission line and two transmission line which we they are separated by a dielectric, this dielectric work as a capacitance, and we consider as a C. The R, L, C are physically not connected in transmission line. They are the characteristics of the transmission line. L is due to magnetic field and C is due to dielectric effect, and C is known as loop capacitance. As the capacitance is not ideal, there will be leakage current, so there will be conductance parallel to capacitance known as total shunt capacitance. So the transmission line has the characteristics as loop impedance, inductance, loop capacitance, and total conductance. These four parameters are depends upon the transmission line length L. So total impedance in series Z is depends upon the R and L. In series, total impedance is depends upon R and L. So impedance can be written as Z बराबर R plus J omega L. Inductor is written by J omega L, capacitance in J omega C, and admittance in parallel Y बराबर G plus J omega C म्यो per kilometer. Okay. We consider a section P dash Q dash of the length, a small section of the transmission line of small section. These small section have the voltage V dash, current I dash, and another point of small section voltage V plus V dash, current I plus I dash. Then the current and voltage how can we measure of this transmission line? This transmission line, two parallel lines, P Q dash, starting point voltage is V, and at end point voltage is V plus V dash. Current at starting point is I, and last point end point current is I plus I dash. Then we can calculate the voltage and current. Voltage is starting point minus end point. Yeah, we apply the KVL in series and in parallel both. In series, V minus V plus dV, it is the voltage. At voltage difference between 2 points, V minus V plus dV, it is the voltage difference is equal to R plus J omega L into dz into I. So dV calculated by this equation, and dV upon dz we measure. dV upon dz we calculate from this equation, it equals to minus R plus J omega L into I. Now applying KVL in parallel, then we can measure current equation. Di upon dz equals to minus G plus J omega C into V. These two equations which leads to get basic equation of the transmission line. And from these equation, dV upon dz on di upon dz, again we differentiate it, and we calculate d square V upon dz square and d square I upon dz square from equation 3 and equation 5. Now equation 3 upon equation 5 are divided, and we calculated the y square, which is non-propagation constant, is the main parameters of the transmission line, which is discussed in next slide in details. Y calculated by equation 3 equation 5 is divided, and y square is equals to R plus J omega L G plus J omega C. So today it's enough. Thank you for watching.